What's up, chaps? It's your host Winters with my chadiches, Phil and Lance. On tonight's show, we drop all the latest Star Trek Online news, check out what's up in the Priority One Armada, and then we warp out on some side missions. Yeah!
These side missions aren't authorized, are they?
What? Shut up. Sure they are. Totally. Greetings and what's up on Lower's Decks tonight on the Priority One Armada livestream, multicasting live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Twitch on the 30th of October 2021. Tonight we are chilling like the Breen in 10 forward on the USS Pike while we hold our roundtable discussion. Welcome Phil and Lance. Phil, how's it going? How have you been over the last 7 days?
I've been doing great, having a lot of fun, looking at some fun new technology and stuff to explore. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad actually. Despite actually having a pretty rough week, I started off the week by smashing into a million pieces my favorite Star Trek pint glass. I was so heartbroken. And
oh no!
Yeah, I know. I was like in the kitchen and I'm there washing it, and it slipped out of my hand and it fell down on the ground and it went into a million bits. And oh man, I was like, this is just awful. Like, it's my favorite glass that I always have. And then I broke my headphones, that I use on Discord like every day, and something else happened as well. I can't remember what it was, but I have a new glass ordered, and I have my headphones fixed now. So yeah, I'm actually doing pretty good considering.
It sounds like the Halloween black cat went right by you.
Yes, exactly. How about you, Lance? How are you doing? How has things over the last 7 days been?
Pretty good. We've been inundated with rain, but today it was nice and sunny, so it was a nice fall day.
Nice.
My daughter forced me to take her to the apple orchard again today. She's 19, but I've done it for her every year, so she made me do it again, so that was a lot of fun. And
Nice.
her boyfriend's visiting from Ohio, so I got to meet him. He's nice, so I can't ask for much more than that.
Nice. Did you set him any tasks or challenges or anything, you know? This is what you got to do with the new boyfriend.
I polished the batleth right in front of him. I'm going to take that back. That sounds terrible. This is a family show.
That's fantastic. I remember a comedian here in Ireland, and he was on about when, you know, asking for permission, you know, to marry a daughter or something like that. And he was like, I gotta set him challenges. I gotta give him tasks to do when this finally happens.
I love my daughter, but she's 19, and at some point I just gotta say, you know what, please take her. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome everyone who is tuning into the show tonight. I see Nova77 is there. Trekkie still. How's it going, Trekkie? We got Just Reset, Hyper Hydra. Congrats, guys, on the prizes you won earlier. We'll talk about that a little later. We got Leanna Craig. We got Joy. We got Jason Smith. How's it going, Jason? We got Wicked Delight. And who else have we got? Jaquita Seal. And yeah, welcome everyone. There's Oatmeal Man FG. Welcome. Also want to welcome Sea Thief 909, who followed our Twitch channel about 15 minutes ago. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. We broadcast every Saturday, or nearly every Saturday, and we cover the latest news for Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. And throughout the show, we team up with you guys and we play content together. And we'll be telling you a little bit more about that here very, very soon. And throughout most shows, we have giveaways as well, multiple giveaways throughout most shows. So don't go anywhere, because that stuff is yet to come. Anyway, so Phil, tell us what's on the agenda for tonight's show, please.
Well, Starfleet Command is giving us the silent treatment, I guess. So we're having a little patrol ourselves to the Argala system. In the meantime, your character needs to be level 10 to join, or bad things might happen, so try to be level 10. Once finished, we'll move into the round table being held on the fabulous USS Pike in 10 Forward, where we'll discuss the latest tricorders in Star Trek Online, get an update on the latest Priority One Armada news, and highlight some of the outstanding warp cores in our community. After the roundtable, our away mission this week is going to take us straight to Kobali Prime to battle the Vaadwaur and earn marks, XP, loot, and most importantly, dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join, and not to be afraid of zombies either. That's important too.
Now, we can't call them zombies, Phil. They get really upset about that, like diplomatic incident upset.
Yeah. Look at how much I care. Anyway. Now, let's kick off our first giveaway of the night. So, chaps, for your chance to win Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code, we would like you to type into the chat the word Halloween. Type that in on whatever platform you are viewing on, whether it's Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in the word Halloween into the chat now, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code. Best of luck, everyone.
So networking is an important part of any officer's career, but if you're not a member of the Priority One Armada, join our public Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key. It has to be exactly like that. Mess it up, bad things happen.
And if that's not enough, and I mean, how could it? And you would like to become a member of the awesome Priority One Armada community, head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career as part of the Priority One Armada.
We even have impressive high-quality Priority One Armada merchandise available at our Cafe Press store. Mugs, mouse pads, t-shirts, hoodies, CNC winners commemorative plates, and loads more for yourself or your superior officer of choice. Find links to our store on our website and Twitch page, and remember, Bridge Officer Appreciation Day is coming up soon.
Well, actually, Lance, not to pump the brakes, but we had to nix the plates. They kept running away and exploding, unfortunately.
What? I already pre-ordered a full set.
Sorry, no refunds.
Yes, for customer complaints, be sure to contact Morn, who is in charge of our complaints department. He will look after all of that for you. Okay, I'm bored and I haven't punched anything in at least 30 minutes. So now is the time for one of those little side missions. So guys, if you could X up in the Priority One chat channel in game, we'll slap some teams together and go looking for friends in unexpected places. So X up, guys. Right, we got Val here first. We got Reusable Taco. We got Oatmeal. And Space Hog. That's 4 for me. Can you start off from Angel Shield, aka Jason?
Okay, I have Angel Shield, I have Nova, I have Fern.
And Hyper Hydra.
A Great Plant, Fern. And Hyper Hydra. And that should be my team.
Awesome. Lance is on Xbox tonight, so we won't be able to put any other teams together. We're going to the bridge first, aren't we? Is that right?
Yes. So everyone, please leave 10 forward who's on the ship. We'll head to the bridge, leave our ships, and then start the patrol.
All right. Oh, somebody's here sitting up. Oh, that's your bridge officer. I was like, where? Somebody's sitting here on the bridge wondering where everybody is.
Yeah, don't mind Teal'c over there. He's manning while we're all on our patrol.
Okay, so we cannot queue up for patrol while we're in a bridge map. So we have to leave the bridge, and then we queue up for the patrol. And what was the patrol again? Argala.
We are, yep.
Yep, Argala.
Under the Delta Quadrant.
Oh my god, Cookie Cupcakes has arrived. Cookie! Oh my. And she's going to be listening to us while she's in the shower. Okay, yeah, sure. Anyway, glad you could make a cookie. Long time no see, long time no chat. Hope you're keeping well. Be careful. Don't want to know that Cookie slipped or anything like that. Right. Argala. What is that system?
That is the Wanted Patrol in the Delta Quadrant.
Wanted. There we are. Okay. Right. I'm jumping in right now. So all of my team, join the Argala or Wanted System Patrol, please.
Winners, I think your mug must have run away with the CNC plates and exploded.
I didn't know about this. So I didn't even know they were exploding. That was news to me. They must have been laced with some P4 or something. That's an actual explosive, for anyone who doesn't know.
Did you say P4 or C4?
PE4.
PE4, okay.
Yeah. I remember on my last mission that I was deployed on overseas, we were actually we were finishing up. It was in Liberia. This was the last mission that Ireland were sending troops to the Liberia mission. Excuse me. So we had to pack everything up and, basically pack up the entire base. And of course, there was enough ammunition on the base, to start a small war, And instead of bringing it back to Ireland, it was just cheaper just to get rid of it while we were there. So we went off to a place called Bong Mines, and it's an old iron ore mine that the Chinese used to have years ago, and it's all closed down now. But it's just like this. It's like the Grand Canyon kind of thing, you know. It's a massive hole in the ground, and we fired off like rockets and grenades and .5 rounds and like you name it, we fired it off, and we had a ton of explosives and RPGs. Well, not RPGs, but rocket rounds and all this sort of stuff. And we dug a big hole, and we threw the whole lot in, and we packed it all with PE4, and we blew it up. Man, I have never seen such a huge explosion. Like, you could just imagine the secondary explosions of rockets and everything going off. Like when this stuff went up, it was absolutely incredible.
Wow, that's wow.
It reminds me of the old, what was that, a few years ago when the Jack Daniels plant caught on fire. Probably not as big as that, but pretty fun.
Yeah.
To watch anyway.
So we're finished with our patrol already. How's yours going, Phil?
We are on our second wave.
All right, very good. I'm going to put an X in chat so that when you get out, you can send us an invite back onto the Enterprise D bridge.
You got it.
Augmented Dictator Games. How's it going, dude? Thanks a million for showing up. We appreciate the support. What do I need to... Why is this...
I have to say, I recently found Augmented Dictator Games on YouTube, and great channel, guy. I love it.
He's good, isn't he? He's really, really good.
Very good.
Yeah, definitely. Top class. So, thanks everyone, and congratulations on a successful mission. We just done the Argala patrol, and we're just waiting for Phil's team to wrap up here, and we'll start sending out invites again to the Enterprise D bridge, and we're going meeting up at 10 forward. Is that right? Again, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, so back to 10 forward. And then we're going to jump into the roundtable. And we actually have a fair bit of news this week. But we'll wait for Phil to get finished here first.
It was a heavy news week.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Armada news this week as well. There's an awful lot of... Because you've got a fair bit of Xbox news as well, Lance, don't you?
Yeah, there's quite a bit coming out this week. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
We are nearly finished.
Awesome. Fantastic.
The Kazon brought some reinforcements.
Oatmeal, it really doesn't matter. I suppose, yeah, we can leave the group. We're not doing anything else at the moment. We're just going to go back onto the Enterprise D bridge. We're going to meet up at 10 forward. We're going to do the news and
have some drinks.
Yep, chill out, relax, you know. And then we are going to, when we finish the news, we're going to go to Kabali. That's where we're going. Kabali Prime. And battle the zombies. And that'll be our away mission for tonight.
Okay, we just finished. I will head back to the bridge, and we can start inviting people back.
Awesome. Yep, so people have already started Xing up in-game. So you can just work off those X's. And, yeah, you can start sending out the invites. If you want to be invited, guys, and you're not part of the Priority One Armada, you can join our public chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space, then, you know, an actual space, and the word Priority One, all one word, and hit the enter key, and that will get you to join our public chat channel. All right.
Okay, all current invites have gone out.
Fantastic. You are on the ball.
Yes, sir. It is my ship.
Yep. All right, how do I get sitting back down here again? There we go. I'll have a brandy, please.
Yes, sir. Coming right up.
Awesome. Okay. Well,
Would you like to try our jalapeno poppers?
no, thank you. I really wouldn't. Not interested at all. Are they good?
Well, okay then.
So we have quite a bit of news to talk about in Star Trek Online news this week. So let's jump into the round table. And Phil, what's the deal with the disappearing Mirror Guardian? Oh yeah, this we all know about this.
A lot of speculation. On last week's show, we had talked about the Mirror Guardian cruiser returning to Star Trek Online as a C-Store ship. Well, you might have noticed that currently none of us are flying around in one for tonight's show. But according to Cryptic, the Mirror Guardian will not be returning to Star Trek Online as a C-Store ship until December. More details are to come as we approach the new launch date, whenever that is, in December.
Yeah, so I'm curious. Lance, do you already have the Mirror Guardian by any chance? Did you pick it up that one time it was available for the Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition thing?
I believe I do have that one. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Well, maybe not the mirror. Or did I pick that up? I don't remember. I've got too many ships.
First world problems, huh? Too many ships. Okay. How about you, Phil? Were you around the last time and the only time this was available before, or were you really looking forward to this being released this time around?
No, actually, I don't have it, and I was interested in doing it, but I can't. I mean, I'm sure you guys would know better than me, but is this like one of the only or few times this has happened where they've like announced the ship and they're like, whoa, and then they're gonna back it up?
Yeah, it's very unusual for them to announce something and then go back on it and say, actually, no, we're not going doing it. It's very rare that something like that happens. In fact, I can't remember it happening with a ship before.
And you know, in the 10 Forward Weekly live stream this week, that question was asked about the ship, and they couldn't say anything. They were just like, it's delayed. Like, It was very kind of hush about it.
Yeah.
Although I am seeing in the chat that some people believe it might be a legal issue with the charity company.
It could be something like that. You wouldn't know. If it is something like that, they definitely will not tell us about it. I'm sure there's a whole privacy thing there, probably, so they definitely wouldn't announce it to the community. But yeah, unfortunately, it's been delayed. It doesn't bother me. I already have it, but I know there were a lot of people that were really looking forward to it. But look this is the way I would look at things. It's all right. It's not out now, but that doesn't mean it's not coming out. It's coming out in December, so it's just an extra month. You have to wait, and that's it. It's not the end of the world. At least that's the way I would look at it, anyway. Okay, let's move on to item number 2. Lance, tell us all about Reflections contest by Game Informer, please.
So we may not have the Mirror Guardian cruiser, but here's something you have a chance to pick up. The Equal and Opposites event finished a while ago, but STO's Mirror Universe party isn't over yet. Captains, you still have under a week to enter the Game Informer magazine's giveaway contest for an Alienware M17 R4 gaming laptop and a digital code to unlock the Mirror Universe bundle. To enter the contest, visit the giveaway site and follow Cryptic Studios, Star Trek Online, Game Informer, Perfect World, and Alienware across their social media platforms. We're going to post the link in the chat, is that right?
Yep, I just posted it. So, Phil, have you entered in for this, or have you given it a miss?
No, I did enter, actually, yes.
Awesome, fantastic. And how about you, Lance?
No, I'm going to take care of that right after the show, because
excellent.
I could use an extra gaming laptop.
Yeah.
Because I have none.
Same here. I didn't, because I I will be very surprised if this was not limited to North America only. Because anytime there's anything like this, it's always unfortunately limited to North America. So I didn't even bother. I was like, yeah, I just know. So I haven't done it. But I'll probably find out now. Somebody will probably tell me, no, it's worldwide. You're okay. But yeah, it's a nice little what would you call it? A giveaway competition, I suppose.
You know, there's a little safety disclosure I want to give with this one. Cookie Cupcakes said free. Did we say free laptop? Yes, we did. But please dry your hands off after your shower before you try to pick up any electronics to enter in this.
Oh, man. Yeah, Cookie's like, free laptop, I'm there. Okay, let's move on. Let's see, what? Do you know what, actually? We'll announce the winner of our first giveaway. That's what we'll do now. Sound like a plan, guys?
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it.
All right, so this was for a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack. It has a pet, a title, a tribble. I think there's a fourth item in it. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, it's a nice little pack. And yeah, the lines are now closed. So the winner of a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code is Oatmeal Man FG. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
You have won a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code.
Congratulations, awesome.
So if you can please contact us, all right, send a whisper. That was on Twitch, yeah. So if you can send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel, and let us know what your email address is, your actual real world email address. We will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show, and you're very welcome. You're very welcome. He just said thank you there in chat. Yeah, of course. This is why you want to tune into the show, because you never know what we're giving away. And we always have multiple giveaways throughout the show. Right, let's move on to item number 3, I think, is it? Yes, it is. Item number 3. Phil, tell us all about the classic bundle, the Agile Da Vinci Miracle Worker Escort Tier 6. You know what I'm talking about.
I sure do. So the Agile Classics bundle, available on PC starting November 4th, will bring updated T6 versions of the beloved Sabre and Nova classes to STO. For 6,000 Zen, the bundle includes the Da Vinci Miracle Worker Escort and the Equinox Pilot Scout ship. Also with those ships are 2 fleet modules and 2 ship experimental upgrades. Let's start first with the Da Vinci and see how this work of art lives up to its namesake. See how we did there?
Yeah.
So the modern design of many Federation escorts eschew the old visuals of graceful necks and extended pylons in lieu of a squat, compact design that favors rapid transfer of subsystem power and fewer structural integrity stress focal points. These technological improvements, in turn, are typically utilized to give these vessels increased maneuverability or firepower. However, in the case of the new Da Vinci, many of these integrated improvements are also being utilized in novel and inventive ways, allowing for the vessel to support experimental technology and techniques that ships of its size are rarely known for. So this ship does feature a Commander Tactical / Miracle Worker Specialist Bridge Officer seat. I won't go through all the stats, but I'll hit some of the highlights. It does have a turn rate of 16, which is nice. It has a Lieutenant Commander Tactical Station, a Commander Tactical Miracle Worker Station, Lieutenant Commander Engineering, an Ensign Science, and a Lieutenant Universal Station. And it's got four weapons, and 3 aft weapons, and 2 device slots. And it's a great ship. It looks really good. The Admiralty stats include 37 for Engineering, 21 for Science, 50 for Tactical, and a 2.5 bonus for Engineering. But now we jump into the fun. The experimental weapon, the Gatling emitter. This weapon will take a few seconds to spin up and lock onto your current foe, after which it's designed to rapidly deal damage until a foe is no longer a valid target. can't be manually retargeted and will instead to continue attack the designated until they die, move out of range, or otherwise can no longer be attacked. It's if anyone saw the live stream earlier this week, it is really cool. It's really cool looking. The console, universal console, is called the Troyes Protocol. This equipment draws inspiration from its name from a technique once developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers, which caused the entire planet of Troyes to temporarily disappear from visuals and sensors. This process was preceded by a massive power built-up, which this modernized suite of technology employs to grant temporary bonuses to any starship that activates the protocol. Activating the Troyes Protocol causes the starship to shunt additional power to weapons before then activating a cloak-like effect accompanied by a quick boost of hull and shield regeneration. This console also provides a passive bonus to outgoing hull healing and reduces weapon power drain as well.
Nice.
And then finally, we talk about the trait. The trait is called Energy Overdrive. Activating beam overload, fire at will, or exceeded rated limits will increase beam weapon damage, speed, and turn rate for 10 seconds. The percentage beam damage increase is based on proximity to enemy target. At close range, you get a 50% beam weapon damage bonus. And at long range, the trait is still active and it gives a 10% bonus. And finally, the fleet version of the Tier 6 Miracle Worker Escort has been updated with the latest technology from your fleet shipyard. It has slightly improved stats over its counterpart, but does not come with a trait or special equipment.
Okay, so just to add to that there, it'll follow the same format as all fleet ships. Basically, 10% more hull, 10% more shields, and one extra console slot. That'll be the difference in it. And like Phil said there won't be a trait or there won't be a console, which is normal for them. It's always the same template for fleet ships. So Lance, we'll start off with you. Is there anything about this ship that you really like? Like, what if looking at the stats, like, what do you really like or don't like? I suppose I should ask as well about this ship.
Well, I like the trait, the Energy Overdrive. It'll help for beam overload build I've been working on. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to that. And I did not see the live stream, but the Gatling gun just sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And I love old classic Gatling guns in westerns, so I was excited to see that.
Nice. Phil, how about you? What do you really, really like about this ship or don't really like about this ship? Is there anything in particular that, jumps out at you?
So I have to say again that the trait, well, the weapon is really cool. It looks really cool. But the trait is also really cool. It's one of the, I've never really been a player to, I don't know if min-max is the right term, but to really kind of go after something. But when I saw this trait on this ship, I was like, man, because my current ship, the fabulous USS Pike that we're all on now, is a beam boat, and the trait would be perfect for it for sure.
Sorry, I'm laughing here. I'm reading what Cookie Cupcakes is saying about Lance. I think you've got a fan. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Jason Smith, thank you. I did see your message, by the way, as well, regarding the giveaway. So I will try and track that out at the end of the show. So thanks for letting me know. Right. So for me, with this ship, the trait it looks really, really good. Sounds very interesting. Could definitely think of a number of builds that it could include it on. But I think for me, that, like Lance said, that experimental weapon, it just sounds incredible. And Phil, you said you've seen it. That's what I'm really like, wow, okay, this has got me interested in this for sure. I think it's that experimental weapon, hands down. It just sounds really, really good. Okay, let's kick off our second giveaway, and then we'll jump into part 2 of this. Is that all right, guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is for another Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code. And what we would like you guys to do is to type in the word costume into the chat now. Type in the word costume, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code. And you can do that on whatever platform you're viewing on, whether it's Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, and that will enter you in. So best of luck, everyone. Okay, Lance, tell us about the Agile Classics Bundle Equinox Pilot Scout Ship Tier 6, please.
All right, so the nimble and versatile Nova class experiences a resurrection for the modern era in this updated and improved design. The state-of-the-art propulsion and maneuverability of this successor, coupled with numerous improvements to its bridge station customization options, has reclassified this already beloved class as a scout ship. It retains its scientific focus on short-range research and planetary surveying, while it also embracing a modern need for improved starship speed at both impulse and warp speeds. Again, I won't read through all the stats, but the ship comes with a commander science and pilot specialist bridge officer seat. It features 4 fore weapons, 2 aft weapons, 2 device slots. The bridge officer stations are 1 commander science pilot, 1 ensign universal, 1 lieutenant universal, and 2 lieutenant commander universals. The consoles have 3 tactical, 2 engineering, and 5 science. Onto the Admiralty stats, it offers 21 engineering, 59 science, 28 TAC, and the special is plus 10 TAC per engineering ship. And the console on this particular ship is called the Nucleogenic Ignition. Synthetic nucleogenic energy can be used to generate an inverse reaction within the warp cores of enemy vessels, causing them to generate radiation-like energy that is harmful to that ship's connected EPS conduits, but can be beneficial to other nearby starships when their deflector shields are properly configured. This technology is designed to replicate and emit a pulse of synthetic nucleogenic energy across a wide area. Each enemy ship in the area will suffer the deleterious effects of this injection, while being forced to restore hull and shields of all your allies in their vicinity. This console also provides a passive bonus to control expertise and shield regeneration. The starship trait is called Synthetic Good Fortune. Activating any control bridge officer ability or any pilot bridge officer ability will grant a minor but long duration bonus to global critical hit chance, along with increases to starship control expertise. These bonuses last for an extended duration and are allowed to stack to high values but increment in very small amounts. This starship trait also provides a passive boost to travel speed in sector space. And go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So, Phil, how glad are you that neither of us had to read that? Was that? You just got all these.
I saw nucleogenic, and I was nervous after, with my sports voice.
Just there was so many words like that, like the nucleogenic. I was like, man, I'm glad I'm not reading this one.
Deleterious almost got me.
Yes, I know. You probably heard me. I was giggling while you were reading the whole thing.
I did.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay, so yeah, this one has a fleet version as well. Same thing, 10% more hull, 10% more shields, and an extra console slot. There will be no starship trait or console with the fleet version, but it will have up to tier 4 mastery. Phil, what do you really like or don't like about this ship?
To be perfectly honest with you, I don't really have an opinion one way or the other for this because I've never really been a science player. You know what I mean? So science ships in general, I wish the Intrepid class was not science because I really like that ship and what it looks like. So in general, I usually just pass by these unless the only science ship I really like that I use is the Titan.
The destroyer.
So I'll probably pass on this guy when it comes out.
All right, okay. Lance, how about you? Is there anything that you really like or don't like about this particular ship? What's your feelings on it?
Well, I do love the update to the Equinox style ship. The Equinox episodes in Voyager are a couple of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
So I'm kind of partial to this ship in particular. So I really like the look of it. Still retains that Federation look, but it's tiny, but it still gets the job done. But I really like this console, the nucleogenic ignition and all of its deleterious effects. But I do, that actually looks like a pretty good console. I'm actually in the Starship trade is pretty good on that too.
Yeah. I think for me, I think the bridge officer layout is good. I like that. I like that it's got a 16 base turn rate. That's really good. It can load cannons. And a 4-2 weapon layout is actually unusual for a science ship. So I could see me doing a very tactical orientated build on this ship. Yeah, but between the two, it's definitely the other one for me. The Da Vinci. Yeah, the Da Vinci is the winner for me in between these two ships.
It's that Gatling gun.
Yeah, exactly. It totally is. It totally is. So my next question then, and Phil, I'll ask you first. Will you pick up are you interested enough to pick up the bundle? And keep in mind, well, actually, I suppose I should say, I'll be very surprised if there isn't an introductory sale price when this comes out next week. So assuming there is going to be, let's say, a 35% sale with this bundle, and there might not be, all right, this is not inside information or anything, there might not be. This is just me saying that I'd be surprised if they didn't do it. If they put this on a 35% sale, would you go for it, Phil? Or would you give it a miss and just buy one ship individually?
So I really am thinking about the Da Vinci and the bundle. If it is a sale to that level, I might do it because of also the experimental upgrade tokens.
Yes.
However, let me in terms of sales, Black Friday is also right around the corner too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So potentially, if there is no sale for this bundle immediately, there might be a sale then as well. But I mean, if it's full price, maybe not. But if there's a sale, probably yes.
All right. Okay. Lance, how about yourself? When this bundle comes out, if there was going to be a 35% introductory sale price, would you go for it or would you give it a miss?
I'll definitely purchase it when it's on sale. I'm trying to do that with all the ships that I purchase now just to try to save money. But but no, I like both of these ships. One of my favorite ships to fly is I have the T5 fleet version of the Saber.
Ah.
I think that's the right ship. But yeah, like I said, too many ships. But I like to collect them. I always like the different skins to do Space Barbie, so that's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, of course. Excuse me. So yeah, assuming the bundle is going to be on sale, I think I probably will go for it. I wasn't sure up until tonight's show, but like we're just after going through the stats and stuff and everything, and yeah, I do like the layout of both of these ships enough that I would probably go for the bundle. Now, definitely the final nail in the coffin for me was those experimental ship upgrade tokens, because I cannot get enough of those. I need so many of them. So a ship is 3,000 Zen. The bundle is 6,000 Zen, and you get 2 experimental upgrade tokens. And I think was there 2 fleet modules in that as well?
Yes, there was.
Yeah. So there's that, and like I said, I'd be very surprised if this doesn't come released with an introductory sale price. So you could save even more. So yeah, assuming
it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's not a bad bundle. If it is on sale. And regarding Black Friday, yeah, Black Friday is next month. And most likely everything in the Zen store will go on a 25% sale. Keys, ships, slots, costumes, the whole lot. and I would guess that Mud's Market would probably go on a 50% sale. But this is pure speculation. It might never happen. But there's a really good chance that it will happen because they've done it before. So it'll probably happen again. Okay.
Hey, real quick, can I just throw something out here?
Yeah.
Just because it's about to start, Xbox players, and I see they're talking about it in the chat. If you want to head over to Drozana Station, we're having our Halloween party.
Nice.
There's door prizes, so head on over there.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay, let's move on to item number 5. Phil, tell us all about Die Gloriously.
Absolutely. Life on the final frontier is rough on any ship, and everyone eventually goes up in a ball of warp plasma fire, but that doesn't mean it can't be pretty. Starting sometime this week, STO's ship damage and warp core explosions will get massive refreshes, making the fireworks of your demise so much prettier. Live fast, die young, and leave a beautiful debris field, Captain.
Okay, so Lance, have you seen the little video that they put out regarding this? Have you seen it at all, or have you not seen it yet?
No, I did see it, and I was quite impressed. I think it's time to do another Today is a Good Day to Die Klingon event in the Xbox fleet.
Yeah. Phil, how about you? Have you seen the video, or have you not caught it yet?
No, I have seen it, and actually, I also really like how once your ship gets to a certain hull percentage, it shows damage on your ship too.
Yep. Yeah, I seen this, and the video is really, really great. I think my favorite part about this is the flickering nacelles. You know, as if they're struggling to retain power or something. I really liked that. I thought that was very, very cool.
I hope they continue to do stuff like this. I mean, it's just these little nice little upgrades just enhance the game.
Yeah, it totally does. It adds so much to the game. You know, these small little details, and yeah, I'm excited to see this being released. Is it next week? Next Thursday? It's coming out. Anyone know?
It's soon. I actually thought it had already happened, but it's right around the corner.
Right. Yeah. So looking forward to that. It's these little bits of flavor, if you want to call it that really add to the game. Okay, so let's move on to item number 6. And Lance, tell us about the Galactic Red Alert event, please.
All right, from November 4th at 8 p.m. Pacific Time to November 18th at 10 p.m. Pacific Time on PC, and November 3rd to November 10th on Xbox and PlayStation, all Red Alert TFOs are back on as the Final Frontier gets every kind of deadly all at once. During this event, you'll be able to play the following content: the Borg Red Alert, the Alachi Red Alert, Tholian Red Alert, the Senkethi Red Alert, and the Nakul Red Alert.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we had one of these. Are you going to be taking part in this, Phil?
Yes, sir. This is for PC players. It is the 2-week one, which gives you the better reward at the end. I'm of course blanking on what it is, but
the
I will
experimental ship upgrade token.
Yes, thank you, sir. I will definitely be participating in this event.
When it comes to console, will you be taking part in it, Lance? Or
yeah, I never fail to do that when they have those experimental ship upgrades. Those are just the best. I love those.
Yeah, it's too good to pass up, isn't it?
Yeah, and I will have to say though, Xbox players, they kind of get into an old habit though. Every time I queue up, it's always the Borg that hits first.
Yeah, well, I suppose this is a little bit subjective, but at least in my opinion, and I would say 99% of the community will probably agree with it, the Borg Red Alert is just simply the easiest one to do, and it's the quickest one to do. I have been in them where I think I was in one and it lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I've had similar experience. I think I popped in at the very end. Like, you know, sometimes you queue in and they're already going at it. So,
yeah.
Every once in a while that happens, 10, 20 seconds, you get the credit. I'm like, well, that worked out.
Yeah, I remember jumping into one and all 5 players went off in different directions. Nobody went in the same direction, twice. And within the first 10 seconds, we were already on the boss stage. And then it took like another 10 or 15 seconds to kill the boss. And we were in there no longer than 30 seconds from start to finish. And it was brilliant. I was like, yeah, that's the way to do it. Why can't all pugs be like this? But yeah, the Borg Red Alert is just simply the easiest, quickest by far compared to any of the other ones. The Tholium one isn't too bad either, I suppose. Tholium Red Alert is pretty okay as well.
Will commented in chat, and I was going to make this point as well. Unfortunately, the Red Alert on the console is only the 5-day reward one, so it won't be the better, which is weird, but there must be a reason that they're not doing the same ones on both sides.
Yeah, no, that really sucks. Wow, I didn't realize that they were only going to do in the 1 week, the 5-day one on Xbox and PlayStation 4.
I need to change my answer from before now.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that really does suck. They don't do that often, because usually it's just a matter of console catching up and getting the same stuff as PC. It's never that one gets something more than the other. That really sucks.
And they have seemed lately they've been able to do some things simultaneously too. So I hope they can finally get to a point where, and I'm sure there's definitely some extra work they have to put into to get the game to run on console compared to PC. But
yeah,
hopefully one day they can get that all synced up and it all happens at the same time.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Okay, let's move on to item number 7. Phil, tell us all about Xbox and PS4 news, please.
Yeah, so I'd love to. Let me check my notes real quick. I'm just okay. There is none. Winners, back to you.
I love the rummaging paper sound as well. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, so yes, unfortunately there is no Xbox or PS4 news this week, which really sucks, but maybe next week there might be some news. So let's move on to item number 8. PC patch notes. So not huge, but there's like 3 or 4 things, so we'll read them off here. If you have the Science Vessel refit as one of your ships, you should now be able to use the Rhode Island variant pieces on any Rhode Island/Nova variant ship. Note, if you dismiss the Science Vessel refit, access to these parts may go away, so that's very important. Keep that in mind. Updated the skeleton boss's screen during the Task Force Operation Cat's Tail so that it will now knock back all targets. Previously, when the skeleton boss screamed, there was a random choice in which targets were affected by the knockback. They added max duration to the description of Sixth Sense ground trait and resolved the typo in the reward pack for the Sixth Sense ground trait. And that's it. That's all the PC patch notes for this week. Yeah.
Actually, may I cut in quickly?
Of course.
One thing that was on a recent update that was a huge disappointment was that they nerfed the Shaxx cannon a little bit.
That was last week, wasn't it? I thought that was.
I thought it was this past one. I could be wrong.
I think that was in last week's patch notes. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I might be wrong on that.
For those who can say on the live stream, it's my current go-to weapon, and not just because it's Lower Decks Night.
Right. Yeah.
It's a great weapon.
Yeah, really, really good. Actually, I've just heard nothing but good things about it, and I really should try and pick it up. Okay, let's move on to item number 9. Lance, tell us about Priority One Xbox news, please. What's been going on with you guys? You have a lot of stuff here, actually. Wow.
Yeah, just kind of some updates of everything that's going on. But again, and this couldn't be timed more perfectly, but Xbox members, as a reminder, head over to Drazana Station for our Halloween costume party. It starts now, and there are door prizes, so make sure you get on over there. So the Priority One Alpha fleet has reached level 83 and
Woohoo.
is close to completing the Upgrade Infrastructure 5 project, which still needs a ton of colony ore. Remember to visit the colony daily to play the mini games and collect those resources. We're going to need them for the Colony World 5 upgrade that comes right after. And I did not know this. I'm sure everyone else did, but I just learned it. I did not know those colony mini games reset after an hour, so that's just something new I figured out the other day.
All right.
The Priority One beta has exploded up to level 40. There are 3 upgrades still on cooldown and 3 more slotted for completion. So before too long, beta will already be up to level 46. So great work to them. Over on the KDF side, the House of Martok is going strong at level 77. Still working on the tier 5 levels for the Colony World and the Starbase. The House of Moog has reached level 49 with 1 upgrade slotted to reach level 50. Their honorable work pays off on a daily basis. Our new KDF fleet, the House of Koloth, is growing in power daily and has added 234 members. It has already reached level 16 with 4 upgrades on cooldown and 2 more slotted for completion. And we received word from King Scorn deep in the beta quadrant that he has rebuilt the Gorn hegemony up to level 13 with 2 projects slotted for completion.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
Yep, and this is usually where we call for in the chat for your best Gorn puns, so you can do that while I get on to the next item here. So this is a special announcement we have, something that we've been working on, and we finally get to talk about it, and it'll be going out in a mail here shortly. But today, we want to make a special announcement to all members of the Priority One Armada Xbox community. As of today, the Priority One Armada is now including Xbox members in all thank you packages earned from donations made either to our website or from subscribers to our Patreon page. Thank you packages vary depending on the amount donated or the tier that you sign up to on Patreon, but they are offered as a small thank you to all donations for supporting the community. Not only that, but any donations made of $5 or more also receive special Press Platinum awards on the Armada website to add to your collection. These Gold Press Platinum awards are cumulative, and every time you make a donation, your stockpile of Gold Press Platinum increases on the website. Just like all rewards, these will appear on your profile and any forum post you create or have created. All donations made via the Priority One Armada website will also be added to a list and given a special shout out on one of our shows that take place every Saturday here supporting the community. Anyone who signs up as a Patreon supporter at or above the $10 level will get their name and or alias added to every show for the duration you remain a supporter at that tier or higher. Whether a donation is big or small, we appreciate any and all support we get to help maintain this community that we all share. If we can only get 50 members to sign up to a Patreon for $1 a month, that would pay for all of our basic costs in running the community. That's only $12 a year. If you're interested in supporting the community with a single donation, check out our website as listed below at www.PriorityOneArmada.com. I think we can throw that in the chat, but everybody knows this one, I think. But if you're interested in supporting the community on a monthly basis, then check out our Patreon page as well. So again, we appreciate all the support everybody gives. There are costs involved, but we've got a great community and we've got a lot of people that help out, and we really would appreciate it if you join.
Yep. And I just want to add on to that a big thank you to you, Lance, because you've put in an awful lot of work in making this happen, and really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm delighted that we can now start offering thank you packages to Xbox members of the community. Yeah, it's just, it's been a long time coming. It's overdue. Let's be frank about it.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'm just happy to be a part of this, even if I didn't get to come on the show and force people to listen to my terrible jokes. I would still be listening every week. I just love it.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
That's so nice.
Yeah, so we'll move on to PC Armada news now. As always, this coming week is TFO Thursday in the Priority One Armada on PC. This event is for all Priority One Armada members and offers a chance for us to team up and earn Marks XP and, more importantly, Dilithium. To check the time of this event, open up the fleet window like so. Click on the Events tab and you will see TFO Thursday is listed. In-game will always show your local time zone, as it shows here. It's at 12 a.m. my time, but depending on where you are in the world, it will convert that time to your local time zone, so you can see when that event is taking place. The Priority One Zeta fleet was able to put its first Tier 3 upgrade on the Fleet Spire on cooldown yesterday, and once complete, it will unlock those awesome fleet tactical consoles. So I hope you all are ready to jump in and make your purchases once the upgrade comes off cooldown in approximately 9 days from now. Zeta Fleet was also able to put its first Tier 3 upgrade on the Embassy on cooldown earlier today, and at the time of this broadcast, there is also approximately 8 days left on its cooldown. Finally, for Zeta Fleet, it was able to put its second Tier 3 upgrade on the Colony World on cooldown just a few short hours ago, and has a little under 6 days left for this cooldown. The Priority 1 Romulan Republic fleet needs approximately 150 duty officers and 400,000 dill to put its Starbase upgrade on cooldown. Also, to put its Tier 3 Spire upgrade on cooldown, it only needs less than 4,000 fleet marks and about 1.3 million dilithium. So if you need fleet credits and you're in the Romulan Republic, now's your chance. Moving on to the KDF side, the Klingon High Council fleet is working on a Tailor upgrade for the Fleet Spire and only needs approximately 60 science duty officers. Also, the High Council fleet is working on its Tier 4 colony upgrade and only needs 600,000 dilithium. So if you're looking for glory, now is your time to earn some. The Romulan Tal Shiar fleet is currently working on its Tier 4 Starbase upgrade, and all it needs is about 1 million dilithium to put this upgrade on cooldown. If you're interested in joining any of our specialist fleets, like the Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance, the Klingon High Council, the Priority 1 Romulan Republic, or the Romulan Tal Shiar fleet, you can submit your application on the Priority 1 Armada website once you have reached the fleet rank of captain in any of our primary fleets. These specialist fleets offer 25% reduced requirements for all promotions, as well as instant access to all fleet stores. Right. Now, next up, we just held our annual Halloween costume competition on PC a few short hours ago, and man, it was absolutely fantastic. There was a great turnout for it. We had door prizes for everyone who attended, just like you guys do over on Xbox, and everyone got a little something, just even for turning up, even if they weren't entering, they got a little something. But the winners, the top 5, in 5th place was Just Reset, who won the 5th place prize. In 4th place was Zathrash, who took 4th. 3rd was Brent, or Appmaster Brent. 2nd was Dan, whose @ handle is at Overman Prime, I think it is. And in 1st place was Hyper Hydra, who had an amazing, absolutely incredible, what do they call it? Is it Doppler? What was the name of that character? Do you remember in Lower Decks Season 2 that whenever he got stressed out, he multiplied? And
the Dopplers, right?
Yeah, Doppler. Hyper had a Doppler character, and then on top of it, he also had the Shard of Possibilities. So he kicked off that bad boy, and instantly 2 more of them appeared, and it was brilliant. I was talking,
nice.
Yeah, I was talking to Dan earlier, and he was like, I was feeling good. I was feeling really good. I put a costume together, and it was totally out of left field, and totally going to win this thing. And then he seen Hyper Hydra. He was like, well, that's the winner. He was just like, well, he's going to win it. He just knew his chances were gone as soon as he seen that. So well done to all the winners.
Congratulations, great work.
Yes, congratulations.
I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures on the website.
Yes, there are already some pictures, and I believe there's going to be more going up. Hyper Hydra was kind enough to take some screenshots, and he put a post up in the forums. Thank you, Hyper Hydra, for that, and congrats on your win. Can't wait to start sending you some of that Priority One Armada swag when you get in contact with Kat. But thanks a million everyone who turned up, and a big congrats to all the winners. There were just some really, really incredible entries. But Hyper Hydra, your one was brilliant. It was just like, yep. And this was actually one of the only costume competitions in recent times that we actually didn't have a tiebreaker. Because I never get to vote on the competitions unless there's a tiebreaker. And we actually didn't have a tiebreaker this year. Yeah. So that was earlier on. And it was a lot of fun. So yeah, well done to everyone again. All right.
Hyper Hydra says in the chat it's Dupler. So
Dupler. Sorry.
I love that episode though. It was a great episode.
It was, wasn't it? It was really good. So a little while ago, I put out a mail on the Priority One Armada website, which I'm going to read out to you guys now. Greetings to all Armada members. I'm delighted to announce the 10th part of our Year of Recognition is now live on the Armada website. This month we are continuing with the release of our collection of Prestige Awards. In this release we are introducing a new award that we are calling the Silver Star Ribbon/Award. Also in this release, there is once again a KDF version of this award that we are calling Molar's Sword. The first thing that I should point out is that there are a number of tiers to these awards. Excuse me. As before, each time you meet the requirements for a new tier, there will be a new Starfleet Delta device added to the Federation ribbon. For the KDF side, you will receive an extra KDF badge each tier you earn. Unlike all of the previous Prestige Awards, neither the Silver Star or Molar Sword will be issued automatically. For the time being, we're going to continue issuing these awards a couple of times a year. The thinking behind this is that we want to continue to announce to the whole community whenever a group of members qualify for any of these awards. The devices on the Federation side start off with 1 Bronze Delta device and go up to 3 Bronze Delta devices. Once you reach the next tier, the 3 Bronze Delta devices are replaced with 1 Silver Delta device and continue up to 3 Silver Delta devices. And finally, you enter the Gold tiers with Gold Delta devices. Obviously, this means with the initial base award, 3 Bronze tiers, 3 Silver tiers, and finally 3 Gold tiers, that there are a total of 10 tiers to the Silver Star Ribbon/Award. As I mentioned earlier, the KDF side, each tier you go up, you earn an extra KDF badge. Now, let's move on to the requirements for these awards. Members can qualify for the initial base award after you've earned either the 1 million dilithium commendation on either the Federation or KDF side, or 1 block of Gold Press Latinum. I should point out that going the Gold Press Latinum route rewards both the Federation and KDF awards. All subsequent tiers follow a logical progression and can be seen by going to the Federation Prestige Awards page and clicking on the link that says, for additional tiers of this award and requirements, please click here. We hope you are all as excited about the Silver Star Award and the Molar Sword Award as we are. If you have any questions on anything I've talked about here, please feel free to reach out and ask any of the senior officers who will endeavour to help you. Also, keep an eye on your mail here on the website next month as we announce and release the Distinguished Service Ribbon/Award and the Dual Blood Mechlets Award. Regards, Fleet Admiral Winters, Priority One Armada. So, yeah, we have got up to the 10th part of this Year of Recognition. It only seems like yesterday that we were doing the first part of this. I can't believe we're up to part 10 already. But this has been, quite honestly, a monumental update and undertaking. And a lot of work has gone into it. Yeah, we're coming. If you haven't figured out already, there's going to be 12 parts to this Year of Recognition. 1 update every month. So next month we have the 11th update, and December then we'll have the 12th and final update. Yeah, so hopefully you all are excited for earning all of these new awards that are now available on the website.
Winters, you and the rest of the senior staff do a fantastic job, and we are all privileged to be a part of this.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, so as with every show, we always like to highlight one very special member, and it is for a recent donation that they made to the Priority One Armada website. And this show, we want to give a special shout out to the man, the legend, Captain Ray Boschborg of the Priority One Armada fleet. We want to thank him so much for his recent donation that he made on the Priority One Armada website. Without his continued support and the support of so many members, we wouldn't be able to keep the lights on around here. It literally pays for everything. It pays for the website hosting fees, domain names. It pays for production software for this show, IFTTT services, restreaming software for this show, everything. It pays for all the bills. So we really, really do appreciate your support, Captain Ray Boschborg, so much, and want to thank you for continuing to support the community as you do. So a big shout out to you, Captain Ray Boschborg.
Yes, thank you. And we got to make the Ray Boschborg Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes. Do you know what? You say that. I've already thought of that, and yeah, there might be more about that to come in the future.
Maybe part 13.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe part 13. Who knows? If you would like to support the Priority One Armada, you can make a donation on our website and receive a thank you package based on the amount you donate. Visit PriorityOneArmada.com to find out more. Okay, that wraps up the news for this week. So I think what we should do now is we should announce the winner of our next giveaway, or our current giveaway, and then kick off our away mission. What do you think, guys?
It sounds time to give away some.
Yep, we have to give away something. It's been a while. Okay, so this was for a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code. The lines are now closed. So if you haven't put in the word costume into the chat, you're out of luck. You'll have to wait for the next one. So the winner this time is Twitch viewer Mad Dog 83. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mad Dog, if you can please contact us and send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel and let us know what your real world email address is. We will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. And yeah, well done. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
I want to give a couple of shout outs here. God, we've had so many people sign up and follow our channel within the last hour here. So we have Justin_X11110, Alex Caps, J Payne 88, and who has gifted a tier 1 sub to Jazz Strascum. Sorry, I'm butchering these names. J Payne 88 gifted a tier 1 sub to Kel MG96. J Payne 88 has subscribed at tier 1. Oatmeal Man FG has gifted a tier 1 sub to Philly Dilly 18. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really, really do appreciate it. And thank you everyone who just followed our channel within the last hour. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. We broadcast nearly every Saturday. We cover the latest news in Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Throughout most shows we have giveaways, free giveaways. And we also team up with you and we play content in-game. And we're about to go on our away mission now to Kabali Prime, and we're going to battle the zombies and take back something from the zombies. I don't know. What do you take back from zombies? It's just enough to battle them, really, isn't it? It's just, I mean,
it's a great question.
Yeah. Thank you, JPayne 88. Thank you so much. No, yeah, this is a community endeavor project thing, you know. So like Web said braids. Oh man. Here I was doing this whole sincere thing, and then I seen braids, and it totally broke me. Oh man, that was funny. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna switch. Oh, actually, I know what I'm gonna switch to. I'm gonna switch to my Power Rangers. Okay, so back up to the bridge, guys, and start making your way to Kabali Prime. And we don't need to put teams together. I don't think we'll just all arrive there and go into an instance. How's that sound? Good. All right. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it, guys.
Sounds good. No, we're good.
Oh man.
So Winters, Cookie Cupcakes wanted to asked, "Hey Winters, remember when we did that photo shoot on Ryza? What's that about?"
Oh, did she say that? Oh. Yeah. Can't talk about that. I remember that cookie.
Family show.
I remember that cookie. Oh man. Yeah. Are you talking about the hot tub thing, Cookie? Is that what you're talking about?
We also had some great puns too. We had Gornflakes.
Cornflakes.
My favorite thing about Halloween is candy corn.
Candy corn.
Hyper, I gotta give props for that. It's Halloween, and you just merged it all together. That's perfect. We had a Bond movie coming out, and in honor of that, somebody put Gornfinger.
Ah, nice one.
And then Oatmeal Man wanted to know if we'd ever seen that Star Trek musical, Gorn with the Wind.
Oh, yes, a classic.
I created my first Gorn ever for the KDF recruitment event, and it's not that I was so proud. I am so proud of the name I came up with, because I called it Gornagander, as in, you know, Gormagander, you know, the space whale. And I called it Gornagander, and I was like, that's genius. It's pure genius. Alright, the Power Rangers are beaming down to Kabali Prime. Ace Pilot says, I didn't think there were still people streaming this. Yeah, we stream every week, man. We stream every week. Yeah, and it's always a bit of fun. At least I like to think so. Alright, so I've moved into instance number 2, so when y'all get here, if y'all can move into instance number 2.
Okay.
And we'll see. There's only 3 of us here, so this is probably what we're going to run with. Instance number 2. Oatmeal is asking, how do you get there? You need to go to the Delta Quadrant to get to Kabali Prime. If you don't have the Transwarp unlocked, you need to go to the Solanae Gateway and go from the Beta Quadrant to the Delta Quadrant.
Wait, I'm sorry I don't know this, Winters, but what is that outfit you're wearing?
This is my Power Rangers outfit. But it is mainly the Terran Reputation set costume.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I dropped in at Drozana here in the console, and we got quite a few people out here for the costume contest.
Nice.
I see an Abraham Lincoln. Of course, I'm the Joker. And
Nice.
I think I see a Star-Lord. That's pretty cool. And then maybe somebody said future. I think they meant Elvish, but they said future Elvis. And I'm like, well, I got to look for that. That's got to be cool.
Future Elvis. Nice. Okay, so I guess we'll go out into the city and we'll start combating these guys. I suppose we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Actually, do you know what? Maybe I should get our third giveaway up and running.
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Before we get stuck into this, get our third giveaway up and running, and that'll give it a while for everyone to enter in for it. Okay, guys, so our third giveaway is about to start. It is for a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition Mega Pack code. If I remember right, there's 2 ships in this bundle. This was very generously donated to us by Captain Teacher Guy of the Priority One Armada. So thank you, Teacher Guy, so much. This is an awesome prize.
Thanks, Teacher Guy.
Thank you, Teacher Guy.
Teacher Guy is usually on. Must be doing something tonight.
He is usually on. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he must be otherwise engaged. But yes, thank you so much. This is an incredible prize or giveaway. So thank you so much for that. And what we would like you guys to do is type in the word competition into the chat now. Whether you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, type in the word competition into the chat, and that will enter you in with the chance of winning this Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition Mega Pack code. So best of luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Right. So I guess we'll start off down here at the bottom, and we'll see how we get on.
So Lance, can you tell us that there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th right now? Because you're a sports voice.
Oh, okay. So what do we? 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
That's right.
Runners on 2nd and 3rd. That's really good.
Cookie was like, "You've got a sports voice."
I've never heard that before. So
Yeah. Do you know what Cookie said to me the first time she's seen me? She says, "You have a nice nose." I was like, "What?" I have a nice nose.
I mean, it's not a negative comment.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's kind of like a what do you do with that there? You're like, oh, well, thank you.
I don't know what to do with this.
I think I'm gonna have to screenshot and make the comment, Lance, you have a nice voice too, but like in a sports kind of way. I'm gonna have to save that.
Excuse me. Oh my god. Turkey Stowe, look for me. I'm in the TOS Romulan. Where are you? Well, I'm the Power Rangers. TOS Romulan. Alright, so you'd have... TOS Romulan have those funky outfits, don't they? No, that ain't... Where are you at? Oatmeal Man, have you not played the Delta Quadrant story arc? You might need to skip past some of the missions in order to get into Kabali if you haven't played them before. Whoop. Repair turret.
Okay, so they have corrected me. It is an Elvish futuristic soldier that we have here on Drozana Station. Great costumes, though, here on Drozana, on console.
I am always blown away by the creativity of... there he is. Sorry, F. There you are. There's Trekkie. Yep, I found you.
When speaking of creativity, when the lower decks uniforms came out, I bought it and I was putting on my characters, what I wear now, and it was right. So I have a saved outfit for summer, which has the sunglasses on it, and it glitched a little bit. I wasn't wearing that when I went to the costume shop, but it had the sunglasses on the lower decks thing, and I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. But that's the depth of my creativity.
Yeah, like I was saying, I am always blown away by the creativity of members. Whenever we do like a costume competition, a screenshot competition, it's just I don't know how some people do it. We were talking about creativity before the show in regards to Panda. Man, is that guy so creative. Like, with anything, like, whether it doesn't matter whether it's a costume, or he's writing scripts, or he's helping out with fleet mails, and, you know, you want a theme with them or anything like that. He is so good at doing that stuff. It's incredible.
And even to add to that, he's so quick-witted, too. He just comes right out.
Yeah. Yeah. He is on the ball.
I think I have a gallery of screenshots in my Xbox app. I just happened to go by characters, and I look at it, and I'm like, wow, that is amazing. I've seen, like, a Batman before, a Supergirl. I mean, people just get really creative with this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
The doing the Halloween event with the ground mission, I don't really know why I didn't realize it before, but you got a bunch of people in there with a lot of different creative takes on what you can really do in this game.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff that you can do. I mean, I can't even take credit for it. I have a Joker costume that I absolutely love and I'm very proud of, but it wasn't my idea to do it. It was totally someone else's idea. I was just like, yeah, this is, I'm doing this. I'm going to copy you. I'm going to do what you said. But it's so good. It's amazing what you can put together. Oh, Trekkie still says, Winters, your Power Rangers are awesome. You ought to see my Ghostbusters. I don't know, that sounds a little...
Oh, I'd love to see a Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen Ghostbusters before.
2 days ago, I was in the KDF shipyard, and there was a perfect Boba Fett. I mean, the guy must have spent, I don't know how much time putting that together, but it looked fantastic.
Wow.
And I think he used that the Gem Hadar, that backpack they have. Was his rocket pack. It was really good.
And of course, you have to use the Ghostbusters gun from what lies beneath as well. Oh, this guy's got some serious hit points.
This is a great ground map.
George Brinson over on YouTube wanted to ask, is that Winters I hear? And if so, does he still do STO videos? I loved his vids, but there haven't been any recent ones.
Hey, George. Thank you so much. I haven't done anything in a long time, and it's partly because, let's just say, I had a bit of an accident a few months back. I ended up having to get surgery on my left arm, and I've gained back most of the mobility back in my fingers, but I still have no feeling in my index finger, my middle finger, or my thumb on my left hand. And because of that, I haven't done anything in a really, really long time. But I am hoping to get back into doing videos in the not too distant future, or maybe by the beginning of next year. I'm not sure yet. The only good thing about having taken this break is that I've been working on ideas for potential new series that I can do. So when I do get back into it, I've got a lot of ideas on new content that I can do. But thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate your support. I'm glad that you find that content so helpful. That's brilliant.
Yeah, and I just have to add too, I found them, I know I've said it to you a million times, but I found them extremely helpful. Even after being an experienced player, there was still a few things I'm like, wow, I just didn't know that, and there's some really good stuff there.
Yeah, I still reply back to people when they leave comments, and one of the most that I get is like, oh my god, I've been playing for like forever, or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years or whatever, and I never knew this. It's like, why didn't I find your channel beforehand? And I'm like, yeah, there's all these little nuggets of information that a lot of players don't know about.
It's not like there's a manual or anything. So.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Star Trek Online isn't like, let's be honest, it's not great at telling you how to do stuff, or it's tutorial stuff. It's not that great, which is fantastic for someone like me, because that means then I can create videos and tell people, look, this is how this works, and here's the tips, and here's the tricks, and here's the do's, and here's the don'ts, and it helps by creating a channel with all of that information on there. But yeah.
The other week, my best friend was over, and he's been playing this game a little more recently, and logged into his character on my computer to check something or show him something, and he was in like sector space. I just like hit every hotkey to get to where I needed to go, and he's like, "Wait, how'd you? Wait, like,
what the hell just happened? What voodoo are you after doing?"
So I explained to him, because like nothing told him. It was just like, wait, you can do that? Like, yeah.
Exactly.
There's an old thing, like, the card game Solitaire. Like, no one ever there's no instructions on how to play Solitaire. You learn how to play that because someone else teaches you how to play it. And same thing with this game. You learn it by asking others.
Yep, exactly. And I have to say, the Armada, Priority One Armada, is so good at helping people. We're blessed. We're so blessed with the people that we've got. Like, everyone's so friendly and helpful and willing to offer help and advice and tips, and yeah, we're just really lucky. And George Brenson, I just read your message here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, thanks a million, dude. And thank you for reaching out. Yeah, it's always great to hear that people appreciate the content and that. And thank you for the kind words. Sincerely, I do really mean that. This point is just, we're not capturing it as quickly as I thought we would. We're nearly there. Ah, there we go. Haha. As soon as I open my big mouth, it goes and happens. Alright, where's the next point? Let's have a look over here. Nope. Alright, let's look at the map. Alright, must be further up the hill.
To the east, maybe?
Yeah. I think an easterly direction. Yep, there it is. Found it.
Oh, always traveling east.
I'm stuck. I need to find a way out.
This is like a laser tag arena. I don't know if you guys ever gone a laser tag before.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The last time I done laser tag was in Vegas in 2016 when I was over for the 50th, and Priority One put together an event, and we all went to laser tag, and oh man, it was so good. It was so good.
That's really awesome.
So I'm old enough to remember playing that as a kid outside, and oh man, one year I got the big white rifle as a birthday gift, and it had like a spread option on it, and you just took everybody out. It was the best.
Is this point in the water?
This point is. Do you remember the repair the turrets that we done initially? It's that one again.
Right.
So I'm wondering, should we move further up the hill and forget this one?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let's do that. So guys, we'll move further up the hill, and since we've already done this one, we'll go up to the next location.
I think we have an Agent Smith here at Drozana now too, which is pretty cool. I like that one.
Just reset says, I lost track of winter, so now I ended up near the summit. He's up at the top of the hill, nowhere near the rest of us. Oh man. Oh, I see all the little dots are following behind me. Here we go. Alright. Ah, this is the disarm the bomb thing. Yeah, this is...
Ah, there you go.
I should ask both of you. I didn't. No spoilers, but did either of you see Prodigy this week?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I did see it. Yes,
I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
I thought so too. It's definitely a younger demographic for sure. But it was quite nice. It was really enjoyable.
Well, we all knew from the beginning that it was going to be, it was specifically made for kids.
Oh, of course.
And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. It's great, maybe to have a show that is a doorway, for kids to get into the franchise. I mean, in 20 years, there'll be people saying, I remember when I was a kid and I started watching Star Trek Prodigy and I've been a fan ever since.
And then there'll be 5 people that say that isn't canon.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was really fun because, it's definitely for a younger audience and it should help build new fans. But the artwork, the imagery is amazing. So I really liked the ship, the Protostar is pretty cool. I'm sure that will be, when it comes to game at some point, will probably be in the Infinity R&D pack, I'm sure.
Oh, probably.
For sure. That leads me to a thought. Do you guys think that if it wasn't for Discovery and maybe this new, I guess, maybe third wave of Star Trek shows, that this game would be at a place where it is now in a positive way? Because they've talked about, like, before the announcement of Discovery, that they were maybe going to do some Enterprise stuff or things like that. But I feel like because of these new shows, the game itself, for better or for worse, is really continuing to grow and thrive. And I don't know if it would have been this strong if it wasn't for that, but I'd like to hear your opinions.
Well, I definitely think the game has benefited from all the new Star Trek. I mean, new content, new actors that are willing to come in and voice their characters. They've done a really good job adapting a lot of that and adapting the game storyline to changing elements that kind of, when they come out on screen, they adapted the story to fit the new story. So they've done a really good job with that, and I think it has extended the life of Star Trek Online.
Yeah, I don't think STO is going anywhere anytime soon. Like, it's not going away or anything like that. We've got a decade or more left in STO before it even thinks about going anywhere.
Talking about the actors, I was listening to a podcast where Alexander Siddig, who plays Dr. Bashir, was on. And they were talking about Victoria's Life a little bit and how they got those actors together and they were playing their role. And actually, he himself is somewhat of a computer gamer.
Yeah.
And I think this came up at one point. Stop me if you've heard this story, but unrelated. But he was talking about, like, one time, like, when he was on Deep Space Nine, like, he played, like, EverQuest or something, like, so much. He was up till, like, 4 a.m. just gaming on his computer. And they actually called him into the production office because they thought he was doing drugs because he was so zonked out all the time. And he's like, no, I'm just up playing my games until 4 a.m. So to go back to Victory's Life, he was talking about how he had this idea if that they would run this contest, right? And run this contest where someone would win and interact with him as Julian Bashir in the game. Like, somehow do something where, like, you're on a call with him and you, like, kind of role play and you pretend he's Dr. Bashir.
Yeah.
But it ended up not working out. But what a clever idea from one of the actors.
Yeah.
To do something like that. And yeah.
Yeah, that story you were telling there about the producers coming to him. He actually told that story when we had him on the podcast for the 500th
totally
episode.
My fault.
Yeah, it was the 500th episode, 500-minute live stream, and because he knew we were basically talking about gaming. He was like, oh well, I've done gaming. He was on about his wife and wife was like, "What do I do? Use healing hands." All right, I've got the attacking hands. Yeah, he was so good when he was on, man. I could have listened to him all night. Yeah, I never knew that he was a gamer, and yeah, sure enough, he said to producers like, "Yo, man, you want drugs? Like you look wrecked. You look really, really tired and run down." He's like, "Nah, I'm just playing until 4 a.m, playing games." That's funny.
And it's on a side note to this, he doesn't really play Star Trek Online, but if I remember right, Henry Cavill is an online gamer, and he almost missed his Superman audition because he was in a raid. So I think I've heard that story, but yeah, I always hope one day I'm gaming and all of a sudden Henry Cavill's going to be right next to me in Star Trek Online. But
yeah. That's fantastic. I didn't know that. I was hoping that there was going to be another area opening up further up the hill.
Phil, from what you said, though, I really do wish they would revisit some Enterprise content. I would like to see something like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but has anyone from Enterprise been in this game?
Not that I can recall.
No.
Oh, Daniels. Daniels.
Daniels.
Gosh,
yeah.
sorry, man.
Can't believe
I think you probably meant like main cast.
Yeah, I was thinking like on the billing on the show.
I bet Anthony Montgomery would do it. He seems like a pretty nice guy.
Oh.
Well, you know, Dominic Keating has done some voiceover work. He's done some stuff in a lot of the Blizzard games, Diablo, World of Warcraft. He's been some characters, and he has experience in it, so I feel like he'd do it too. Him and Connor Trenier are like connected at the hip at like every convention they go to. So I wonder if they would do they could do something together.
Trip was my favorite character on that show. I just loved his portrayal.
Yeah, Trip was fantastic. Definitely a favorite for sure. What's his name? Reed. Oh, God, he just complained all the time. Shut up, man.
He complained while they were dying, and Trip had to shut him up several times.
Oh man, I think that's probably what endeared me to Trip. It was like, well, thank God somebody's saying it. Malcolm Reed.
I'm probably partial to that show too because I was a big Quantum Leap fan as a kid. So Scott Bakula, I really like watching him too.
Oh God,
100%. 100%.
I remember watching that as a kid as well. And Ziggy. Oh man, that was a show that I really didn't like how they left it. I really didn't like the finale.
Oh yeah, he just kept jumping.
Yeah, it was like he never made it home. And goodbye, see ya. That's it. Right, ended the series. He never made it home.
Hey. Quantum Leap spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone has ever interviewed about that. I wonder if they had intended to do like maybe a TV movie or something. For that.
I don't know.
You know that's an example of one of those shows that was going to get canceled. That they did a fan write-in, I believe, to get the last season.
Oh.
I will tell you that the finale is probably my favorite episode of that entire series, and I really. Bakula is just so good in it, and the acting, and there's a part in that episode where he's talking to Al the bartender, and Al's like, why'd you make Project Quantum Leap? And Sam's like, well, to save people, and Al's like, do you think you've done it? And Sam's like, well, I didn't want to do it one life at a time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got Mother Teresa over here, those lives that you have touched others, and those lives others. And that's really been, not to sound all, emotional about it, but that's really kind of been a mantra I've tried to live by, that, even if you can just help one life, that effect can help so many other people. And I just think so highly of that. And then you're right, it was a sad ending and how he never made it home, but it was really just so well done, like really well done.
Yeah, I remember on the lead up to the finale, and I was like, you know, they have to bring him home. They have to finally bring him home. And I had built up this expectation in my mind. And then, you know, if I remember correctly, it came up in text, you know, he never made it home and he continued jumping. And I was like, what? You can't be for real. They're actually just going to leave him there?
This is unacceptable.
Yeah, oh man, I was so disappointed.
I think the best TV show I ever watched that had like a perfect wrap up was probably Breaking Bad. They ended that story. That last episode is pretty good. It's really good. I think they called it. Did they call it Felina? But then at the beginning they're playing El Paso by Marty Robbins. It kind of set the theme for the whole show. That whole final episode.
We're probably showing our ages here with these shows. Like the next one we probably want to talk about is Knight Rider. You know, there's probably people watching go, "What the hell is Knight Rider?" Michael Knight. Oh man, I thought it was the coolest thing in Knight Rider. Remember when he drive up the ramp of the truck and into the back of the trailer
and stop instantly?
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, that's the coolest thing ever. Like, that's right up there with the Enterprise D separating.
Well, remember Super Pursuit mode? You couldn't do any better than Super Pursuit mode. I love that.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, the only thing I know about that show is Hasselhoff, of course, and the voice of Kit is William Daniels, who is Mr. Feeney on Boy Meets World.
Oh, really? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's like a whole generation just a little bit younger than me. They love Mr. Feeney, and that's where they know William Daniels from. But for me, I was probably a little bit too young for Knight Rider, but I have a brother who's about 8 years older, so I got to watch and get into all the things that he did.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Feeney. He was the best teacher ever.
Which, because of that, I was probably one of the only 7 or 8 year olds that watched Dallas on TV.
Oh, Dallas! Oh my god!
I may go visit that because I'm visiting Dallas here in a couple weeks, so I may stop by South Fork.
Oh man, god, yeah.
That's like when TV shows had cliffhangers that everyone talked about.
Yeah. The famous one, Who Shot JR? God, yeah.
You're right about the age thing, though. We're really doing it.
Really are. Right, okay, here's what. This will probably be really, really short. And it's not a TV show, it's a movie. Does anybody here know the movie? Oh, crap, I've forgotten the name of it. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Now you're really showing your age.
That's how old we are.
A Night to Remember.
A Night to
A
Remember.
Night to Remember. Who's in that movie?
Haven't got a clue.
I'm sure someone in the chat can look it up for us and let us know.
Greg says yes. Just reset. Oh, I remember it. Will I tell you guys?
You know, back then, though, that was when movies had cool soundtracks, and they would get artists to write a theme song for the movie. I loved those.
Yeah. Well, this one is an old black and white. And it was the original Titanic movie, A Night to Remember.
Oh, really?
Oh. I remember Raising the Titanic from the 80s.
Oh my god, with Bill Paxton. Wasn't he in that?
No, is that? Well, he would have been really young if he was in that. I'm not sure.
He was. He was really young. Yep. Yeah. God. Yeah, I remember that one.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I really love the James Cameron Titanic. Like, if I'm in the minority, so be it. But talking about Titanic movies, like, I really love that movie. I have a very funny story. So when I was in, I guess to show my age, I was in elementary school when that movie came out, and it was a huge hit. And I remember it was 2 VHS tapes because the movie was so long. And our local movie theater, it was like halfway through it, and the like the movie gave out, and they couldn't get it to work again, so everyone left upset. It was like opening weekend or something, and the only memory I have of that is being in school and one of my teachers saying, the ship doesn't make it. Like
spoiler.
like they thought, like, not realizing that all the girls in my class were in love with the love story.
Yeah.
I think that's the prequel to Raise the Titanic, is James Cameron's Titanic.
In the timeline that is Titanic movies. Excuse me, the Titanic cinematic universe.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I will say, as a kid, I was enamored with the Titanic. I had this book called Finding the Titanic, something like that. It's by Dr. Robert Ballard, the guy that found the ship. So I watched the movie just because I'm like, I wanted to see the ship, and that part of it was pretty cool. The story was good too, but I was really nerding out as looking at the ship.
I met that guy, Robert Ballard.
Really?
Yeah, he was in my field. There's this conference that we go to, and it's all about finding learning solutions. And he was the keynote speaker one year.
All right. Okay.
And he talked about the Titanic and finding it. It was really, really brilliant and really informative. It was really great.
He found the German battleship too, Bismarck, I think.
Yeah. So what's funny is that I only knew him from Sequest.
Oh my God, Sequest DSV! Wow.
I wanted to see him because he was from Sequest, and everyone had all these like really important questions about his time in the Navy and the Titanic, and I'm like, this dude's the Sequest guys, right?
Oh God, I had forgotten about Sequest DSV.
I love that show.
Oh man,
love that show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
The second season, when everyone's like, it goes off the rails, I love the second season. I never watched the third season. I do have to do that, but
that was with Michael Ironside, the third season, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm, it was. But Sequest, man, I love that show.
Wow.
A lot of people, and rightly so, compare it to, Next Generation. It's like Next Generation underwater. It really is.
Right? Yeah.
And who was the character that they were like the two guys? They had like gills or whatever. There was he was like one that was pretty strong, and there was like a shorter guy. But I think the two guys were like Dom DeLuise's sons.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he has a few of his sons who are actors, and they were both. Well, there's 3 of them, but 2 of them were on that show.
Peter DeLuise and
yes.
Damn, I can't remember what the name of his other son. Nope, not coming.
Peter DeLuise was Dagwood, according to Matt Black.
Ah, there you go. See, aren't the viewers fantastic? Like, just get this information, like, on...
Yes.
It's just like, wow.
And we can all easily get it. I mean, we have Google. Like, it's like my daughter, though. She always comes to me and asks me these questions. I'm like, in your pocket there, you have, like, all of the knowledge in entirety of human history right in your pocket. Why are you asking me?
Yeah.
She goes, well, because I have you. That's why I'm doing it.
Airwolf. There's another old one. You probably remember that one.
Ball Guy. I remember Airwolf.
Yeah.
It had a great opening theme. It was Jan Michael Vincent, I think, was the star of that.
Phil Monk mentioned that Peter DeLuise got his start on 21 Jump Street, another show that I really enjoyed that I didn't think I was going to, but that was really good.
Is that the one with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, it's where if you ever seen the movie, it's the same premise. It's the kids the young cops that go into high schools to fight crime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Since Halloween, I think it's fair to mention I think Johnny Depp's first movie was Nightmare on Elm Street.
That
Anyone's
is
watching
correct.
scary
yes.
movies this weekend.
Who remembers Murder, She Wrote?
Oh, I remember that show. I would watch it with my mom. The town, I forget the name of the town, but it's the deadliest town in America.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this show. It's a recent show called Longmire, which is a really good show. I liked it, but it takes place in Wyoming. And like every episode, it's like 5 seasons. Every episode, somebody's dead. I'm like, man, this place is crazy. Like, how many people? There can't be this many murders in Wyoming.
Wow.
Cabot Cove. There you go, Leona.
What do you think, guys? Should we announce the winner of our third and final giveaway and then wrap up the show?
Oh yeah.
But there's so many more TV shows.
I know
We
there
have
really
a
is.
list here, right?
I guess.
Okay, guys. So we'll give you an extra 10 seconds to type in the word competition into the chat. That will enter you in with the chance of winning a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition Mega Pack code. This was very generously donated to us by Captain Teacher Guy of the Priority One Armada. Thank you, Teacher Guy. We really, really appreciate it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Lines are closed. Too late. You missed your chance. Okay. So the winner is Twitch viewer Derek Wildstar. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
If you can please contact us and let us know what your real world email address is, we will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. Just send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel and let us know what your... Oh, that's fantastic. He said I never won anything. Well, congrats, Derek.
Congratulations.
Can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
Really good prize too. Thanks for hanging out and listening to all of our TV talk to get that prize.
Tonight, these 2 hours have flown by so fast. I can't believe we've been here 2 hours already. But anyway, yeah. Send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel and let us know your email address, and we'll get that prize sent off to you. And well done again. So that concludes the totally rad episode 195 of the Priority One Armada live stream. Now, here's a look at next week's show.
Whoa, wait. You can do that?
Hey, like we established, I do what I want, so yeah. So James will be captaining it up on next week's show with Phil, and we may have a mystery guest host as well. As is the norm with every show, we will be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Plus, we'll be rocking out with you on another away mission to earn more marks and dilithium.
I'm 99% certain. 99.5% certain the comm circuits won't explode again. So if you want to chat with us in game, then come join us on our Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, which is all one word, and then hit the enter key.
With an active community and well-appointed facilities, the Priority One Armada is the place to be for any up-and-coming officer to be. Go to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets because diplomacy is important. Says so right here in the textbook.
And in all sincerity, this episode of Priority One Armada Live wouldn't be possible without the incredible support of our community patrons through Patreon.com. Check out our Patreon page and see all the benefits we offer through the thank you packages we have available for each tier. And add your support at Patreon.com/Priority One Armada. It's your support that keeps us going.
And speaking of Patreon, a special thanks to our Patreon supporters like Wile Coyote, Prince1983, Teacher Guy, Amergen, Tazan, Asar, 4, Seal, Riker Carlson, Cable, Karabach, B Film Fan, Zorian, and Ross Lemon.
Don't let your buffer time go to waste. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Tune in every Tuesday to the live show, or get the edited episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to feeds.priorityonepodcast.com.
Don't forget to follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to be notified about our next show. Unless you don't want to be cool, I guess. Before we go, a massive shout out to our artiste, Jason Smith, and to Sean Babbitt for advertising our show and game. Also, super big thank you to my Chadiches, Phil and Lance, for not running away this week. And finally, of course, a big thanks to you guys, our awesome viewers. Because without you, right now we'd be wiping down the holodeck instead. Good gross. Panda, what have you got me saying?
It's true. It is true.
So, no, it's not what he It's not true. I can't believe I just said that.
You got this.
So, until next week, be cool, live long, and prosper. Peace out. Say goodbye, guys.
Later.
Have a great one.